So welcome to the part 2 of the Magician photo manipulation birthday design. We started making some background edits and we inserted the Magician's picture in the part 1 of this series. In case if you missed that, the link will be in the description of this video, so do check the description for the link so you could watch the previous video. And this is part 2 of 3, so it simply means after this we have the last part, which is the part 3. Also, that link is also in the description part below, so do check that out when you are done watching this. So let's get straight into the tutorial. Okay, so just flip to black and remove some excesses. We don't want that to look rough. Okay, I like that now. This is good, this is perfect. Okay, let me just on this to just use with my keyboard move it so it can be at the center of the ball. Okay, we are almost done with the glowing ball. The next things we will be doing after now will be reflection, but let's finish something first. So it's not looking as if it's really glowing, so we'll do something on top of this layer, the crystal ball hue and saturation. Create a new layer with your brush tool. Mine is already on grip, so if yours is not there, let me just copy this guy down while I want to do whatever. So you could actually come and pick around something like that. So with my brush tool like this board, I could just check my opacity and feel. Okay, let me increase this a little. Could just damp this guy. Let me increase this guy some more. Could just damp. You get something like that. It's too much. Let me damp again. Okay, so I could adjust here. Let's see under the layer. Okay, so let's take it under the crystal ball layer. Okay, so it's giving it that overall glow around, just like something like this. So let's also get some crazy again with this Ctrl T transform. Adjust this guy where pop on layer max and just pick your brush, black selected, just reduce your opacity and flow. Though it's glowing, but it should not be just accurately round like this. I don't really like it as it's looking accurately that round, so I'm just brushing off a little part around, just a little part, so it doesn't give it just that accurate round. It should at least look realistic. Okay, I think I like what's going on now. Okay, the one thing again we will do, I learned this one for one of my favorite tutor on YouTube. Yes, I will expose his name. Okay, it's actually called Benny Production. Whenever Benny Production is making such glow effect, after he has done this part on that, yeah, this one we did. So on top of that layer, he picks a brighter color. Let's pick our brush. He picks a brighter color, so I could just adjust it around here, something brighter like this, around yellow. If you don't have that panel, you could actually bring it from window and where's that panel, color, yeah. So you pick something like that, something greenish yellow, if there's any name like that. So he just use the brush and damp somewhere around to give so much more realistic glow like that. So I could reduce this guy so it looks real than before, so it adds so much mixed color. I think let's hide this one and try again. Let me pick around here and just slide towards this point. Let's try again. Okay, and right, I think I prefer this one, so I think I will make that guy screen lighting. Let's see the difference. Okay, now you see it's adding some interesting. We could still add some more to it. Now it's getting dirty now. Okay, so without it, with it, so it's adding some. So let's rename this guy to lighter blue. Okay, so let me take off this one I did initially. Okay, that's nice, I love what's going on. I love what's going on. Now, what we'll be doing now, very crucial. Very crucial. So we'll be making the reflection of the glow. The reflection, because when something is glow, when a light hits somewhere, it reflects, at least it shows some reflection when a light hits a solid plane. So our own is not looking natural at all. It's not looking realistic. So at least it's as if the light is reflecting on his hand. His hand is excuse me. So his hand is actually having some light reflection also on the suit and all that, even though it's not looking the way it should actually look. So we'll try and make sure we get something much better than that. So judging with this, we'll still take off some glue from the finger so that our reflection can ring very well on the finger. So let's go back to that smoke layer, to the smoke layer. Where is the smoke layer? To the smoke. Okay, let me call that smoke rather. Smoke. Okay. So let's just create a layer mask on the group like that. Pick our brush tool with black selected. Since it's a white layer mask with black selected, let's just take off some of these excesses on the finger. So as I said earlier, if you are not really getting it, don't over push yourself. You could take a break, then later come back to it. You definitely get it. You definitely get it. You have all it takes to get it. You are a superhuman. If they will not tell you, I will tell you, you're a superhuman. Your mind is as powerful as anything to catch, more powerful than a computer. Yes, it's a man that built a computer. It simply means a man built it. Simply means a man's mind is much more powerful than it. That's why they keep trying to make computer as smart as man. We have smartphones, we have supercomputers, we have robotics making a computer think like man. Still, you actually made it, or let's say man rather made computer. So your mind is as powerful as anything in the world, much more powerful than anything in this world. So you can actually get this. It may take you time, but if you do relent, you get it. So you see the difference between what I did and what I was having. Okay, so that's done. It's good. So now we start making the reflection on the fingers, on the magician, and in our background. So let's continue. Okay, so let's before we do that, let's just reduce outer glow a little bit, the size just a little bit, and also the spread. Okay, and also the opacity. Okay, then also on this one, let's see. Okay, this one, let's still just brush out a little part. So just pick black brush, then increase your brush node, just brush out a little part. We are getting somewhere. Okay, then the smoke effect. And okay, wait, the ball, this is the ball. Let's just take it up a little with our keyboard. Okay, so we can have enough space for our finger, where we can, so we can see what we are doing. And also let's still do a little blend for our smoke. That's we'll not get tired. So let's just still blend a little bit. An idea just came to my head. Okay, let me increase. Let's leave it the way it was. Okay, now let's start making overall reflection. Excuse me. Overall reflection. So let that be under this guy. Okay, so pick your brush tool with this color. So if you are on a normal mouse, please take your flow down. You really need to have much control over your mouse, but if you're using pen mouse, you could leave your flow the way it is, and because to an extent you are controlling your pen pressure the way you paint over. Okay, so let's just make now. We'll have light hitting the head and light coming up. I remember that thing I drew that time. So let's just have increase your opacity and flow for now. Let's just brush this guy on. Okay, so let's have something around like this. Let me go again. Something around like this, something around like this, something around the finger, then also around this place. Don't get scared, we haven't spoiled anything. So around here, so let's change this guy to let's see. Okay, let's leave that at lighting, then give it a layer mask. Flip again. So we'll use our brush now to brush on where we want. So reduce your flow, very important. If you're using normal mouse, reduce your flow and also your opacity. You really want to take control of this process now. So let's start first of all and see. Okay, let me still reduce my opacity so I can have some control over this. Okay, so I'm just brushing on parts where I feel the light should be hitting. So this part where we're having this part, at least the light should be hitting here because we have some highlights there. Also on our chain, stuffs like this, just make a quick brush. Don't worry, you are not spoiling anything. If it's not coming out, so you just hide the layer, you delete the layer. Yes, so nothing gets spoiled. Okay, let me brush out little of this one. So while we are brushing in and out, so we can have that smooth transition. Okay, so this is what we're having now. It's as if it's just a trick. It's just a trick to fake our reflection. So it should not be so much on this top. Okay, now let's focus on the finger. Let's have this guy here. So this might be kind of difficult for some of us, so we bring down our brush very little, opacity and feel reduced. That same guy. So either you make something like this, either you do the same trick we did, like you could increase your opacity and flow and just damp it around here, put layer marks and flip layer marks, then with your brush to white selected, could start going over it, reduce your opacity and flow, so I could have control over it. So I could leave my opacity around there, then zoom very well, then calmly brush on the glow. Calmly, at least make sure it's one stroke, so both of them, so it becomes smooth, like it becomes a smooth transition between every part of the finger. Then after one stroke, you could come again for the second stroke. You get? So my mouse is still pressed on. So you could come for the third stroke while you reduce your brush and increase your flow a little bit, your opacity a little bit. If you could come, Ctrl Z, come for the third stroke, and you see, so we're having that transition very smooth. But if you are clicking and removing your hand from your mouse, click and remove, you will have something very bad. So what I'm actually doing is, let me just come up. What I'm actually doing, let me use this one as an example, a different color. When I brush around here, I remove my hand from my mouse, then start like this again, because it's very hard to get those curves. Start like this again, remove my hand from my mouse, start like this again, remove my hand and do. If you just want to do your mouse straight up from beginning to end, you may mess it up, you get. So when I remove my hand, do the next curve, remove my hand, do the next curve, stuff like that. So let me just change this guy to black and remove this excess here, then change to white and make it better, you get. So okay, so it's already looking much, so we could just come here and reduce the opacity and feel, so it becomes natural. Okay, I think I like that. So we could still make 1 or 2 edits if we don't like how it's looking. We could still make 1 or 2 edits. We flip to black, pressing X on my keyboard, and let me just reduce this guy. So it's what I'm doing is just this transition I'm adjusting. Excuse me. So I'm just adjusting the transition over here. Okay, that guy is looking nice. I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay. All right. Let's see if we increase this guy. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's do same thing around the body. So we'll work on the buttons and all that. Okay, so let's rename this guy finger highlight. Okay, so let's do the same thing that we did for that finger. We pick our brush and we just damp around something this serious. Okay, change that to lighting, then give layer marks and flip Ctrl I, then pick our brush, white selected, reduce the flow, very important, reduce the flow and the opacity. Okay, keep that my guy selected. So this light should hit these buttons at least. Sure of that. Let me reduce this opacity. So it should hit these buttons. This one is kind of just a little. So it also hits this chain. Yes, it should. Oh, it should also hit that chain. So the same trick we did for the finger, that's the same trick we are doing here. So make sure you are careful with, many tutorials out there, these things are not explained, they are just done. So you are just watching. When they make mistake, they come back and they try again and stuff like that. But this is almost live. These videos are not currently, this one is not edited now. I'm actually working on it, so it's not edited yet. So, and I want to make sure that I'm not editing any part of this video, because it will be it's a lengthy video, and editing will really cost me so much time to finish production. So try as much as possible not to have any reason to edit. So I'm just flipping between white and black brush. White to reveal the green glow, then black to remove excesses in case if there's any mistake. So I added a glow on this part because at least the light should hit that part. So let me just flip to black and remove the excesses, then flip again. So there will be some glow around here, not massive, rather some glow around here. Okay, then flip to black and remove the excesses. Just so if you are using a mouse, when you are flipping, reduce your opacity, then brush a little bit. When you want to paint back, increase your opacity to how it was before, and do that. So you have control over what you are doing. So I'm flipping to white again to just add this one around. I'm not going towards that end, just around this place, because I don't really think it will so hit that part. It's when we are making a general blend for the background and the image, that's when those parts will just have a little bit green, so it looks much more realistic. So we also brush on this part where we're having some highlights. Yes, because the light will also hit there. Don't worry. Flip to black and reduce opacity so I could make this guy look much more realistic and brush. So it's getting greener when coming from top. When it's going down, it's fading somehow with the subject fading somehow. Don't get me wrong. So So this guy that's protruded, we also have a green. This is the reason I told you the tutorial will be lengthy, because of this brushing. But so I'm still trying to be very much careful so I don't mess some stuffs up. Okay, let's see the nonsense we have been doing. So we could reduce the opacity and fill, so it rhymes better. So without that, so we're having something at least that is working. So with white deselected, let's just add some to this point, and let's come and target the cap. So I'll need some better opacity and flow. So these lines, we just add some. Okay, let me reduce this flow. So add some glow to these lines, so so we have something like that, and around here. Okay, so let me also increase this young man and also add like some touch highlights on them. Okay, let me reduce this guy again, and also brush everywhere. I think they should be highlights. Remember I said I think, so that's why I'm adding the highlights. Okay, I could also put a little around here. Switch to black and remove this excess, and also switch to white and just put a little around there. That face, cover the face. And let's just go a little bit crazy here. Let's just have, since this one is no, since that one is directly on top of it, like the glow, the bulb or the crystal boys is really close to this point. So let's have something much more bright around here and here, and you get. Okay, so let's just reduce. Let's just come around this cap and just reduce some of the excesses that we have here. Okay, so I could just pick my black and just brush off this more opacity and just brush off some of these excesses that we're having around this region. Okay, pick my white and still add a little. Reduce this opacity very well. Let's just flow it on top of the cap, just a little like this. Okay, we're having some depth that's not making it look real there, so let's just reduce this guy like that. Till we get what we want, we will not be satisfied. So as I told you, it comes with time. With time, the more you do, the more you get better at it. So it comes with time. So let me just brush a little bit off. Okay, I think I prefer this now. So let's, oh sorry, I just saved, so it was telling me program error. Okay, so I think I'm coming close to something I have here. Alright, now one thing again I want to do now to make my work much more easier is I still want to add some more glow to this, so some of those places can come out strong, some places can still be light. So just add this one, and I think this might be the last one around here. So let's just extend it. Let's no, increase my opacity and fill. Whoa. Okay, so let's have No. Oh, okay, so let's have around here to this part, okay. All right, so as usual, create your layer mask and flip Ctrl I. So pick your brush, change to white and reduce your opacity, and flow. Okay, so let's just affect some parts. My brush is on white, so let's just affect some parts. Okay, something like that. Then also around the house, so let's just affect some parts. Okay, also around this region. I will also make something neater than that when we start removing excesses. Okay, so let's flip to black and just remove some excesses around. Whoa, okay, so this, let me see. Okay, let me increase this guy so I can see what's actually happening. Okay, just brushing off some excesses. Okay, so you see the difference now with there are some excesses on this hand, and that's good. Okay, I think I like that now. All right. Okay, and let me see, let's go a little bit crazy around this side. Let me reduce my brush and flip to white. So this is where the major work is in the tutorial. This is where the major work is. So just something small. No, just want to have a little glow around this side. Okay, and excuse me, somewhere around excuse me, somewhere around here. So I'll remove the excesses now. Okay, so just brush off these excesses and also these excesses. Okay, let's see. All right, let me still see a smoke effect. If I could just, okay, I just rescaled it a little bit, so I have something nice going on there. And let's see, just bring it down a little bit. Okay, so it should come from the hand. Somehow the hand is doing some magic and it goes up. I think something that was done here. Okay, let me brush off some part around this left side. So the glow is hitting. Whoa. So some of those effects could stand out. Okay, let me just see. Okay, then the smoke went up, so it simply means it's coming directly from the glow, from the crystal ball rather. Okay, so let's just, keep adjusting till stuffs come our way. So let's still go back to this guy and just include, so it comes properly from the globe. So it comes properly from the globe. Sure, now let me see what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, let me just shrink this one. Hold shift and just shrink so it comes like that. Okay, much better. Okay, let me still adjust, just something like this. Okay. Oh, that my bright yellow is not even there. That's brighter glow. Oh wow, that was an error. So I should take it up with that. Okay, much better. Much better. Okay, so I could still adjust this guy a little, just a little bit, and shift put that guy where. Okay. Whoa, I think it's looking bad. Okay, then let's do this. Let's give it a little perspective, then stretch out like that. Okay, good. Then distort, take this one inside a little. No, let's keep that. Then we could just normal adjust here with shift. Okay, better. Okay, it's now making a whole lot of sense now than before. Okay, let me see if I could still do something much crazier. No, I could actually just speed up the video and do all these things I'm saying now, but I really want us to get everything together while we are working together. So let's just create a new layer here, pick a green around here and just brush it in like this. Okay, so a little bit like this. Okay, reduce this one so it's really coming from the crystal ball and affecting our hand region. Okay, I like that. Now it's kind of different from this one. See, we're having some stupid spaces here, so it's not really coming from it's not really coming from the ball there. So but this one, it's actually coming from the ball. Then okay, let's even add some more around this point. It's coming from the ball and hitting on this guy. Let's take this guy out from this smoke layer. Yes. I knew something wrong was going on there. So let's just create a layer mask and just brush off this extra. But I knew as I was not saying that thing happened. I knew the layer there, the group I did, there was a layer mask I created earlier, so it was affecting it. So that was why I said let me take it out. Flow from ball. Okay, that's much better. Wow, I like this now. I like the way it's going now. So if you see something now, and let's analyze together. Let me just take this guy too. Let's analyze together. You see, it's the glow is like get. So it's then this one also, this little glow will affect some of this one. So the glow is coming like this, so that's why it's affecting the fingers the way you're seeing it, and it also come to the cloth. So we'll just have a little glow, while this one will ring out a little bit, something around these points. You get me? So let's quickly run. Let's quickly run. Okay. This is how we make this guy much better. Now watch. Create a curve layer. Just pop this guy like this, something like this. I didn't clip it. Okay, so flip this guy to Control I. Just flip to black, pick a white brush, and let's just brush on part of that highlight on this guy. So something like that. So also let's just also extend that to the building. Just something around this nature, just something small. Could also add that to this light, so the light comes out better. Also to this part of the window, just adding some reflection to our environment also around here. Okay, so just our environment to give a little realism, just a little. Okay, so let me tune this guy down a little. Let me just tune that guy a little. You see? Okay, that's good. All right, that's fantastic. Okay, so what we'll be doing now is this. So we're just now some little places, Okay, the glue under the ball. Okay, let's just brush off small part of it. Okay, then also the ball will just blend the ball a little bit, so it just flows with the glue. So the bottom part of the ball will just blend it a little bit, so it flows with the glue coming out from it, like okay, it's working. Just wanted to be sure. Okay, I think I like that. Right, let me just add a little around this region. Very important. Better. Okay, so let's go back to the Magician now. Then just give some color balance. Okay, before then, let's delete this. Let's adjust some of this glue on his cloth. Okay, something like this one. So we'll just reduce this guy. Okay, now let's go to the Magician and give just brief color balancing. So just pop this green. No, clip mark, remove that from clip. Okay, so it affects the background also, so just give a little green and and a very light shade of blue there. Let's see, just to have a nice scene going on. Okay, I think that is good. And also let's come and adjust this smoke effect a little bit. We are almost done. Oh, okay, then also this one by the side, so just a little bit of that. Okay, now I'm seeing something I don't like here. Just correcting stuffs now. Okay, let me reduce this glow. Then also just move part of it around there. Okay. Okay, I think I would like to do something also. Give a smooth glow around the ball here. Okay, just drop that guy down. So the glow starts from here, then spreads out to this one. So I could increase this one. So it starts from this small glow, then spreads out to the other one. Okay, let me try blend mode. I think I like color dodge for that. Okay. Okay, that is really perfect. So we'll just do few blending with the background and add just one or two things to this, and we are done with the overall manipulation. Now let's see, we'll add a little dust to this. So when there is a glow like this, when there is this magical dust glow, the magical glow like this, the dust gives it some realism. So I'll just add a dust to this, something like this. Okay, this is fine. So let me concentrate it around here, then put the layer marks with black selected. Just brush off this other part, the excesses, just brush them off like this. Okay, if you overbrush, you could come and flip to white, then put some of those dusts like that. So it kind of gives it a little realism. Oh, we are yet to put our Adobe logos. Okay, I think, yeah, something like that. Okay, then after the logo, then we make the overall blend with the background. Just something simple as that. Okay, I think this is going well. This is going pretty well overall. Just fine tuning the dust. Okay, I think it's okay like that. Then okay, the general blending. So be on top of the magician layer. So let me still get rid of some part of the dust. Okay, just a little bit more. Okay, we are good to go. Then also, now let's just quickly do something for our magician. me see where 17. Okay, let's just brush off a little bit, and okay, just quick edit. And let me just add the brightness and contrast layer to him. Okay, just so he comes up a little. Okay, all right, that's good. So something to fix around here. Okay, let me just see which layer is that. Okay, let me adjust this one just a little bit. Okay, and also adjust. Okay, I also adjust this one just a little bit. I think. Okay, then one thing I just want to do, just want to, whoa, crystal ball. Okay, check, just want to resize that a little bit. Okay, so that's why it's important to group layers. So I highlighted from the crystal ball down to that lighter glow under it. Then I also pick the smoke, then Ctrl T and just resize a little bit, something like that. So we'll bring a new file in. I just want to add some extra crazy glow. Don't mind some extra crazy glow. So just pop this guy up, something like that. Keep around there. You get the point now. You're seeing the point. So just keep this guy on, let's say lighting, then add hue and saturation to make it glow. Colorize, pop this guy up.